Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Snake Doc here, and I've got two holsters in front of me that unfortunately I don't have a gun that fits, but they sent them to me to try, and we were going to try and see if the SAR CM9 Gen 2 would fit in there because it's sort of a P-07 slash witness slash whatever type of copy. And I know that it fits in the PX4 holster made by Phobos. So I had them send me a PX4 holster and a P-07 holster. And unfortunately, it doesn't fit in either one of them. So I'm just going to show you the differences in these two holsters and show you what is really cool on these, because these are different from each other. And that the difference on these is going to be the mounting style. So this one is a locking belt loop system. So where you have your adjustment is here, and that allows this bar to slide up and down in these slots right here, and then that gives you your belt width. So you figure out what your belt width is, slide that in there, and then when that clamps over it and snaps in place, then it's secure on your belt. These two buttons are your release, and that is accessible while you're wearing the holster. So you can just reach down and squeeze that, and that'll come free, and then you just pull this off your pants. This is for the PX4, and we can see it does have a paddle style release on it. So you press that and you draw it, and your finger stays up on the slide here. It's not down in the trigger guard area, so it is a safe draw. This is adjustable for cant as well. And the way that that works is there's this lever right here, and you pull that down, and then you can adjust into these detents. So if you had this on gear and you wanted to wear it horizontally, you could have it in this position, and then you just lock it back up, and then it doesn't go anywhere. So it's nice that you don't need a tool or anything with that. You can just, or you can adjust it on the fly without having to take it off and screw around with a bunch of stuff. So you can unlock it. Let's say you wanted it into a forward cant position, you can click it there, and then you're good to go there. This does stick off the body a little bit, so this would be more for range or duty type use as opposed to concealment, because that does sit off the body a good amount there. So gun games, competition, range, woods, duty. If you have a PX4 airsoft, you could run this on an airsoft kit. Be all set with that. The company again is TEGE, T-E-G-E, and their website is tegeholster.com, T-E-G-E holster.com, all one word. And they do have an Amazon web store, and the pricing on these holsters is great. It's under 30 bucks. They're very high quality. The inside of them is super slick, so it makes for a great draw. If you watch my other videos on this where I'm actually using firearms in them, you can see how nice they draw and how nice the locking mechanism works on these. So the outside texture is a nice satin black, and it's very reminiscent of like Safariland 7 TS. So onto the P-07 holster, and we'll see there's a difference here right away. This is a paddle style holster. This one unlocks by flipping this lever down, and then what you do here is you push in on that, and then you can start to adjust your cant. And then when that pops back out, so you would have to keep that pushed in. So this one would be a little more challenging probably to do on the body. You could probably maybe do it. You'd have to get your finger behind that and keep that pulled up to adjust for how you want to do that. And then when you're all set, you just make sure that that flips back out of the way. And there you can see it sits nice and even, and there's your adjustment. And then you just lock it. That's your locking lever, and then it's there. So again, very nicely polished inside. You can see how slick and shiny it is inside there with a nice satin finish on the outside. This is for the P-07. It probably will fit the first generation too, I would guess. The only real difference on those was there was front cocking serrations on the second gen, and the first gen says duty up here on the slide. but the profile and everything I think is very similar. So I would imagine this would fit Gen 1 and 2. Again, locking mechanism, so you're going to draw here and your hand is going to be right where you want it, up on the slide, indexed, ready to come down to the trigger guard when you're ready to hit your target. There is no like flashing or anything. These are really nicely, it's a nice finished product. Like there's not a bunch of junk hanging off of it or anything. It's a really nice look to it. And it's real easy to get the paddle on and off. Let me turn the camera here. I'll show you. So here you can see, if I was going to go inside the pant, and there it locks up good against. I have an 1.5 inch gun belt on right here. And then to remove, I just twist. And then when that first one comes free, then I just pull the whole thing out. So let's take a look at this one. This would be the lock. So I'll go on the outside or the inside of that. And then I'm right here. You can see down here on the belt. And then I just push this over until I hear the click. And then I know I'm locked on. But here you can see, maybe you can see how far that's sitting off the body. So that is way off. But it's in a good position for competition and easy access. So be tough to conceal though. I don't know, you'd have to have a giant jacket on. But there it is, guys. So TEGE holster, TEGE, I'm going to call it. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm guessing that's probably pretty close. Amazon web link will be in the description. And take a look at what they have. And I'm going to keep making videos because I got a few more guns. I got my Glock 17, my shield yet to do. And there's another one too. I'm just drawing a blank. So thank you guys for watching. Always shoot safe.